Yo, hey guys, it's Beast, back with some more beastly content, and this is going to be my guide on how to defeat the Snowsprite arena boss without using weavers or anything too cheesy. This is still kind of a cheese team, so the key core element here is going to be the Rebecca. So we got a Rebecca, an electric eel, and a Snowsprite. I'm going to go ahead and show you the battle first. We're going to go ahead and start here. I'm going to show you just kind of the technique that I'm using here, kind of, you know, how this team works, and also maybe some other adjustments. So first things first, the core person here actually is Rebecca. Now you can use Rebecca with either an electric eel or an atomic snail, whichever one you have with the best skills. But an electric eel and a Rebecca or an atomic snail and a Rebecca equals a lot of recharges on the skill for Rebecca. And what Rebecca actually does is grants invincibility to all allies for 20 seconds. So when you have an electric eel, you should be able to be getting her skill off every 20 seconds. I've been tempted to try an electric eel, atomic snail, and Rebecca in PvP and see how big of a nightmare that is, but I haven't yet. So if anyone does, let me know how that goes down below. But regardless, pretty easy to defeat this boss here as well, especially with this Rebecca. This invincibility skill is absolutely mind-boggling. The other unit we are, of course, using is the Snowsprite. Now, Snowsprite and the Rebecca both are S-class deviations you're going to have to obtain through fusion. The good news is the Snowsprite arena boss shop is actually exactly where you can buy a Rebecca and a Snowsprite. Now, for the Snowsprite, any SP attacking unit will really work. You can even use the Strange Door in place of the Snowsprite if you don't feel like buying and getting good skills up for that. Just get yourself a good Strange Door. You had to farm the Strange Doors to get here anyway. So regardless, you could literally do a Rebecca, Strange Door, and an Electric Eel, and I am almost certain that team would still beat the Snowsprite. I did test the door out against the Snowsprite before getting Rebecca, and it was actually almost part of the team to defeat this boss. I didn't really want to have to get a Rebecca, but having the Rebecca, oh yeah, invincibility skill is the cake. PvP wise, I feel like this deviation right here is gonna make for some very interesting PvP battles. I've already played with it in PvP. Yeah, this team's pretty nuts in PvP. I'm gotta be honest, kind of an annoying team to face. I really want to try that eel and atomic snail duo though with the Rebecca, but regardless, as I said, it's just infinite invincibility. The Snowsprite's not gonna be able to kill you, and there are even some deviations you could pair with the Rebecca. Like you could probably use Mini Feaster here and get good damage, because Mini Feaster's damage actually goes up per however much HP he's lost. So with Rebecca, you're letting his HP get low, and then you're using Rebecca to keep him invincible, so he's at a low HP and doing more damage. So Mini Feaster, also another valuable option here. Once again, the main one here is Rebecca. We are going to get into the skills of all my units and everything else, because you're going to have the right skills on these deviations. Okay, this boss is no joke. You're going to want some S-class deviations. At least for me personally, even if it's just at a minimum Rebecca, you're going to want some S-class deviations. You could do an eel, a Rebecca, and once again, you know, any sort of SP attacking deviation will really work there in the slot. The S-class door will work perfectly fine. It's not technically an attack damage unit, however, it has so many skills that do damage, it does actually do good damage. So if you want to use Strange Door, you can. But regardless, let me go ahead and get on into this. So first things first, like I said, Snowsprite, Mini Feaster, and Rebecca actually can all be purchased from this shop. So really, you could do Mini Feaster and Rebecca. You could do that. It probably would work out fine with an eel or an atomic snail pairing with them. But for me, we went with the electric eel. Now let me go ahead and tell you the best ones that I want and what I have. So I have Rapid Charge, Electric Bullet, and I think it's like Lightning Pierce here on the third skill. I wish Lightning Pierce was Elemental Overload. Rapid Charge, Lightning Pierce, or Electric Bullet and Elemental Overload. I really like the quick recharge going on there though. That rapid recharge is super duper helpful. You want to get as much psi energy restored back up to the eel as fast as possible. So with that, charging Aura, Energy Conduit, and I think it's like Agnes's something another. Regardless, there's a full list of deviation skills down below on my Google Doc, as well as, you know, every single shop's mutagens for skills, so you can know exactly what shop to get the mutagens from just by searching it up on the thing. Regardless, Snowsprite. So we got Elemental Overload, we got Ice Crystal, I think it's Ambush, and then Frost Satellite. So pretty simple skills, not too hard to obtain. All of those skills can be purchased from the shop. So once you have that setup going on, you can just go ahead and challenge the leader. Like I said, pretty simple here. What we're going to go ahead and do now is just go ahead and level all of these up to 45. And we're going to go ahead and do a test run of this event at 45, just so you see. This is going to be the team I'm using to farm for my hopeful Chaos Snowsprite. That being said, I have not gotten a single Chaos mutagen from the Dino or the Cat. I've ran them both like 200 times probably each. I'm starting to lose faith. But regardless, I'm out of here. Leave a like on the video. Good luck on your chaos deviations, and keep it beast mode.